everyone, this is Solomon of Solomonic Demons, and today we're gonna be talking about the Kramer Assault Plus. Now, this doesn't gonna be a review of this guitar in specific. This is gonna be a comparison video of the new version of the Kramer Assault Plus and the already discontinued version of the Kramer Assault Plus. Now, this version of the Kramer Assault Plus was discontinued around 2021, 2 years ago, but it was introduced around 2012. The original versions of the Kramer Assault Plus were made in Korea, and the last versions, like this one that was made in 2020, were made in Indonesia. Both guitars felt really the same. There was no any major difference in quality, in construction of the guitars. I had the opportunity to play the Korean version, and like I said, both guitars felt almost identically. The new versions of the Kramer Assault Plus are an 80s machines. They look amazing. If you are looking for a retro 80s guitar, those guitars look really nice. They have amazing colors, very nice flame tops, with maple necks, maple fretboards, and the classic Kramer banana headstock. This guitar doesn't have any of those features. Now, the other versions also had maple necks and really nice sparkling colors, really nice tops. Now, this version came with EMG 81 and EMG 85 pickups, active pickups, but the original versions also used to offer passive pickups, Zimmer Duncan pickups on it. And they were really cool, but honestly, if you are looking for an 80s guitar, the new version looks more 80s if we compare it with the old one. If we change the name on the guitar here in the headstock, you really gonna think that this is gonna be more like an LTD guitar or a Schecter guitar. And especially in this color, this one looks like an LTD Eclipse or an Schecter Solo. Now, like I said, the original models used to have a lot of variations too, a lot of colors, a lot of different hardware. Some of them were string through body, like this one, and you used to also have the Floyd Rose model. Now, the new versions, they only offer maple neck and Floyd Rose. So like I said, those guitars are shredding machines focused only for retro aspective shredders. Now, that was the problem with me, because when I look for a guitar to shred, for a guitar to play solos, I tend more to look for guitars that are super strats and no single cut guitars, no Les Paul based guitars. Even if this guitar doesn't feel at all like a Les Paul, I tend more to look for a guitar that looks like that, like I said, like a super strat. So that will be one of the first reasons. The second reason is that the new models only offer maple necks. The majority of guitars that I have either have ebony fretboard, a rosewood. Right now I have a lot of guitars with Pau Ferro or Laurel. Now, this is just personal preferences, and I am more like a rhythmic guitar player, and I do prefer more to play with rosewood fretboard or ebony fretboard like this one. I mean, this is not a chunky neck, but it's a fat and fast neck. I really like the way that this neck feels. Even if the new model of the Kramer Assault Plus look very 80s, it doesn't give me that kind of feeling. So when I was trying this guitar, I was feeling more comfortable, and I was playing a really unique neck. This neck, you don't find them on an Ibanez ART, on an Schecter Solo, on a Gibson, on an Epiphone Prophecy, on a LTD Eclipse, or an ESP Eclipse, or an E2 Eclipse, or whatever model that is a single cut guitar that you can find and looks kind of modern. This is a very special neck that is not trying to replicate anything, but it feels really good on a guitar with a rosewood fretboard or an ebony fretboard, because it can be really nice to play chords, to play riffs, but at the same time it can be a really melodic neck. So I really like it, and like I said, I do prefer it if we compare it how it feels with the maple neck version. Now, that's my point, and that's why I'm making this video, because like I said, Kramer introduced a very cool model. Kramer did upgrade the looks of the Kramer Assault Plus, but they don't give us a lot of variations. There is not too many options anymore. So hopefully in the future, Kramer add rosewood to the Kramer Assault Pluses again, because I definitely will be interested to try one of those. And now we still have available the regular Kramer Assault, and that one looks very similar to this guitar. That one have ebony fretboard. They didn't change the headstock on that one. And now those ones come with Kramer pickups, and those guitars are manufactured also in Indonesia. And I hadn't had the opportunity to try one of those, but I know that those guitars come with licensed Floyd Rose. That's the worst Floyd Rose you can get. You know, it's not the same thing as special Floyd Rose from Floyd Rose than a licensed Floyd Rose, and that's why I haven't getting too much interested on those guitars, because you cannot upgrade the licensed Floyd Rose with Floyd Rose Special or with a Floyd Rose 1000. So like I said, this was a small video just to share my experience with this guitar. If you guys are looking for a Kramer Assault Plus, but you guys don't know how the older model feels, the older model might not have that 80s nostalgia that you are looking for, that a lot of people is looking for these days, but it really is a special single cut guitar. So this was Solomon of Solomonic Demos. Thank you so much for watching this video.